Good morning, ladies. How are you feeling during this busy holiday season? Maybe a little tired, a little achy. Let's stretch together. Today, I'm focusing on using yoga blocks and my short mobility stick. And I also want to let you know that I have added in my channel description my vitality coaching website where you can contact me and we can work directly one-on-one vitality coaching for women. So let's start with our yoga blocks. If you don't have blocks handy and you'd like to buy blocks and then come back and watch the video again, then you can notice the difference. So without blocks, we'll just press gently here with our hands or bring the hands out onto the mat with a straight spine folding from the hips, not rounding through the waist. So now we'll bring the blocks out in front and then gently we'll tip the blocks forward. Now for some of you, you might be bringing your feet about this distance, not pulling all the way in. So important to just honor any limits that you have. Just do what's available to you today and let's get stretched out. So the blocks out in front, rock the blocks forward. Takes us a little deeper into the stretch, which is why I like to use them rather than just putting my hands directly onto the mat. And then we'll bring the blocks out to the side. Now, this particular stretch, what I really like is it's not passive. We're not just pushing the blocks away here. As we move the block, I'm pulling my tricep up to the bone here, which pulls on the bone, which is so good for bone health and the muscle activation. There's nothing passive about this movement. Squeeze your shoulder blades together, and then you can have this sense of resistance as you bring the blocks back. Squeeze your elbows towards your torso, and then back out. And the core gets engaged, lower abdominals are pulling in. We'll do that a couple more times. Squeeze the shoulder blades, shoulders away from your ears, and then back out in front. And then we'll bring the other leg out in front, bring the blocks in front, and find that range of motion that feels safe here. Sometimes one hip just feels tighter than the other, so go into it a little bit slowly to find that safe range of motion for you. Give it a nice stretch, go to the outer corner of the block and circle. All the while making sure your spine is straight. We're not rounding through the waist or the mid-back. And then set those down. Feels so good to stretch. And then we'll rock those blocks out to the side again. There again, pulling those triceps up. We're not letting the arms rest here. They're actively pulling up toward the bone, hugging the bone. Then we resist the blocks as if we're squeezing air out of something that's under the blocks. We pull back, and a couple more here. There we go. Such a good time to take self-care. Yeah. It's a busy time of year. Need to take time for ourselves. So now we'll set the blocks off to the side. I'm going to bring my legs out in front. I'm going to cross my right foot over, squeeze the knees, and now push your feet to the same direction as the stick. Reach up, drive the stick down. There again, straight back. And begin to move the stick side to side. Feels wonderful to stretch all across your back. Shoulder under the arm, squeezing the knees, pressing the feet to the side. And then we'll go to the other side. So if you go back and watch the video again, stay a little longer, of course, into any of the poses, pause in between, and then we'll forward and stretch. Straight back. Now on this side, I'm noticing a little more tightness behind my knee. So it's different sometimes day to day, week to week. Sometimes we get muscle compensation happening depending on what we're doing. Yeah, gardening, housework, all the shopping, hiking, whatever it is, all the busyness of the holidays. And then bringing the stick up to the side and back and stretch. Squeezing the knees together. Couple more here. And now I'll set this down and rest, circle the feet. Well, thank you so much for joining me. I hope that you've benefited from this instructional video, and I just appreciate each of you so much, and especially those of you who share my channel with other women who can benefit. So have a wonderful holiday. I'll probably post a few more before the middle of next week, but then of course there'll be a lot more starting in the new year. So again, if any of you would like to have one-on-one direct coaching with me, Vitality Coaching for Women, it's vitalitycoachingforwomen.com, and it's listed in the channel description with the link. So, all right, until next time, keep on stretching. Bye.